gonna start off with something easy, something really simple, which is this little table right here and that tree, and that's about it. So here I have my art supplies. Sorry about the bag. And we're gonna use this sketchbook we did last time. Watercolors. And this. So it turns out that I'm way too shy to be narrating and just talking to you guys in front of the camera while people are passing by. So I just stayed quiet most of the time and only spoke when no one was around. So far, what we've done is finished the table, and then we removed the garbage can that's in the front of the tree. This time around, I actually came prepared and I brought my gloves, I brought my little tripod with me, and I brought all my little equipment for me to be able to record. Um, but yeah, here I am. It was still pretty difficult to draw and record at the same time because my tripod is like really small. The next thing we're gonna do is paint the line art. And we have some colors already pre-mixed, so we're gonna go ahead and just lay down those colors that we have already. The chairs are like this mint color. We're just gonna go ahead and lay it down. Adding watercolor to my line art is probably the funnest part for me when I'm doing these live sketches. You'll find that there's still some foliage here that is green. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint some of that in. And then here I have just a little bit of mix of that orange, but I still need a little bit of brighter orange. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then we're gonna take some of this yellow. And now we can paint the rest of the foliage this color. And then we're gonna add in a few other colors that I just see. We're gonna go ahead and paint these little tiny leaves that we see here. And then the last thing we need to do is paint the cement. And that's it. And this is what the painting turned out like. Here's the area painted. By the time I got done painting, I was quite parched, so I went into the little river cafe to get a cup of apple cider. And I also sketched in here as well. I took out all my art supplies and set up as best as possible so I could do a little bit of painting here. And I used the same art supplies again. I used my micron, my watercolors, and the same sketchbook. I found that this was the perfect spot for me to sit down and paint the composition that I wanted, which is the tree and the lamppost creating a frame for the bench. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys with a little bit of music, and I will be back. I had a few errands to run today here in Portland, and that's why I was able to come here and do a little cafe video for you guys. Because I've been wanting to paint at a cafe for quite some time. I think I was planning to come here in the summer and then again in September, I think, something like that. But yeah, I've been wanting to do this video for quite some time now, and now I'm finally able to create this video for you guys. So I'm really happy about that. I really enjoyed the experience of, just sitting down, drinking my cup of apple cider and painting, enjoying the view, walking around, making a day out of it, even though it was a day for errands. I really enjoyed my time here, and I'm just happy that I was able to make the time to fill up a spread here in my sketchbook. Something that might be a little bit weird to people that are not artists, is that I really enjoy not only just like painting whatever it is that I'm painting, but I really just enjoy observing. Like, like I don't know, I just like sitting there observing the colors, observing the form, the composition, everything about it. I just really like sometimes just staring at just a tree, or it can be like a little animal, it could be like anything, and I'll just sit there and just stare at it and like really observe the textures, the colors, the whole nature of it. But I'm not sure if normal people do that. I don't know. It's just an artist thing. But yeah, or maybe it's just a me thing, but it's something that I like to do. Anyways, here's how it turned out. So we're gonna go ahead to another cafe. I don't know where this one is located. It says it's somewhere around here, but I'm really not sure. Hello. Bye. Okay, I found the cafe, and this is where we're gonna be doing our sketching. Este es mi cafecito. Oh, tengo que tener mucho cuidado. Oh my gosh. You guys have no idea how excited I was when I drew that perfect circle. I was so happy about it. It was my first time ever doing that in like such a long time, especially with a micron. It is so difficult to draw a circle with a micron. Anyways, I came to a different cafe to eat and get myself a cup of coffee. Even though I'm not supposed to be drinking coffee, I really wanted it. It's been like a whole month since I haven't drank coffee. So I definitely was craving it. It was cold outside and I needed something to warm myself up again. So I got myself a cup of coffee. And then I also decided to get myself some crepes. They were Nutella crepes, which was a bad idea in the end. But I was looking for waffles because I really wanted to use some waffles. But you know what? I ended up getting some crepes because they just didn't have waffles here at this location. And yeah, I don't think they had waffles at the Little River Cafe either. They had pancakes though, but I was like, I don't really want pancakes today. But anyways, I got myself the crepes. Didn't really enjoy it because I don't like sweet things. Like I don't like my breakfast to be sweet. And for some reason, I keep thinking that I do enjoy a sweet breakfast or like a white American breakfast with like the sausage, the eggs, the pancakes, or the waffles, or whatever it is. I, for some reason, always think that I do, or I say I do, but then once I get there to like the restaurant to eat breakfast, I end up ordering it, and I just don't end up enjoying it at all, which is, I don't know, I feel like I'm always tricking myself. But yeah, for sure though, I do love waffles. Waffles are definitely a good breakfast item to go to go with. But even though I didn't really like the crepes, I just ate it because I didn't want to be wasteful of food. And I really enjoyed coming to this cafe because it was really peaceful and quiet, and there was nobody here. It was just me in the beginning. Like when I first got here, I was the only person because obviously it's during the weekday and everybody is at work or like they're at school. So I was just here all by my lonesome, taking up a lot of space. But yeah, I was just here enjoying my time, taking my time to paint the view. And yeah, after a while some people came, but then they just left, and then I was back to myself again. Um but yeah, I really had a good time here because it was very peaceful. I enjoyed the vibes. And there wasn't like much noise going on. I think in the last cafe there was quite a lot of noise and it was a little bit overwhelming for me. So coming here was definitely a good idea, because it was very peaceful and quiet, and I was able to concentrate on, painting. And I was just able to sit down and, do my best to enjoy my breakfast. Um, but yeah, I had a really great time here. At this point, we are basically just mixing a lot of different colors and really observing the colors that I'm looking at in front of me. After this experience, I definitely want to do this again and go to a different cafe to just drink some coffee and, do a little bit of sketching and not paint. But if I were to go to like a lunch spot, maybe then I would do some painting because I could sit down and paint and take my time a little bit more. But yeah, I definitely want to do this again. Something else that I want to do is maybe do kind of like man on the street type of videos. There's this like really well-known photographer in the Portland area where they'll stop a stranger and ask to take portraits of them, and they end up turning out really nice, and the videos end up going kind of viral. But I kind of want to try that out, see how that goes. And we are almost near the end of this video, so I just want to go ahead and say a quick thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. If you're here from the last video, thank you so much for all of you guys that are continuing to watch my videos. I really appreciate all the support. If you guys want to go ahead and comment something down below, if you guys have a question, you guys can do so, but please make sure to be kind down in the comments below. And if you want to like this video, you can. And if you would like to see more of me, you guys can go ahead and follow me on TikTok, because I do go live every Friday and Saturday to do a little quick sketchbook session with you guys. And you guys can go ahead and follow me on Instagram as well if you guys want to see more of my short form content. And that's about it. We are finally done with this little painting, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone. Thank you for stopping by.